Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name's Brian if you're new around here, and in this video we're going to be answering two questions. First, we're going to actually summarize what you need to know about Brimstone Sands, about the new August dev update, and what to look forward to in September. And then we're going to talk about, will Brimstone Sands save New World? And I think that's a really important question, because to kind of answer it a little bit here at the start of this video, because I don't like to clickbait, I don't think New World needs saving. However, there are plenty of things that New World needs, and I think the devs are continuing to show that. And if you guys wanted to see my full reaction, we actually watched their entire video. We also went and reacted to Danny TV, who tomorrow, if you're watching this in real time, will be collabing over on Ginger Prime. We're going to be talking about his experience with this update, but there's a massive ton of information. If you guys have not been paying attention, just as the TLDR, oh my goodness, we're getting ultimate abilities in the form of runestones. I think this is going to add a lot more build complexity, a lot more class and role complexity to the game itself, and it looks amazing and refreshing to see what they have in store. I can't wait to see how this system evolves. And speaking of evolution, not just the new zone is getting updated, but the level 1 to 25 experience, along with some of these former, I guess, settlements, are really becoming these kind of town-esque moments, these like where you've been there as a veteran player, and to see them just completely redone in a beautiful way has me really excited. And beyond just the level 1 to 25 rework, they're committed to really refactoring this game, and it sounds like, and they hint at, maybe the possibility of more cutscenes coming in to the game earlier, which I think is a real critical component to help invite people into the lore. Now, you guys keep asking me to do more lore coverage here on the channel, and I'm going to be working on that. That's something that I'm personally excited about. I enjoy the lore in this game, and I can't wait to learn more. So hopefully you come along on that journey with me. And if you guys are new, hello and welcome everybody to my channel. I cover New World here. I absolutely love this game, and I cannot wait to see where it goes from here. Welcome if you're returning, you freaking legend, you sexy beasts. And that's what you get for being subscribed here. Free compliments somewhere, I guess, 2 minutes into the intro of these videos. We got a lot to talk about, guys. Today's a really great day. Go sub to Danny TV, Studio Loot, Baggins TV, so many great creators, and I'm sorry that I'm not naming all of them. The next one that comes to my mind is J Oddity. We got Slender. There are so many really great content creators within this community. I'll do my best to continue to shout them out. I think that's actually really important, and I think we got a lot to talk about, especially the future of this game. I'm going to cover the summary of this post here for y'all today, and let me know your questions, and if you're looking for somebody to play with, we play on Fridays on Twitch. Links in the description. Discord is to come hang out and talk about games in a no pressure, have fun situation. We're a pretty chill group, because we got jobs, right? We got lives, we got things we got to do, and it's fun to be able to kick back, play games, and I cannot wait to go hands on with a great sword. More of that coming soon. Longest intro in history. I will be sure to put chapter markers so you guys can jump to whatever section you guys want. Greetings, adventurers. Join the New World team for our August update video, where we discuss the Brimstone Sands and Greatsword and revamped starting experience, territory management changes, and the PTR rollout. If you've had a problem with the shell companies, they're looking to address that. It sounds like they're going to be addressing this in multiple stages, so that it's not going to be just like one and done, but looks like they are really trying to take an approach to kind of help make these systems a little bit more fair, a little bit more balanced. And we'll have to wait and see if they're successful. They're going to rely on us and our feedback, which I think is absolutely critical in the life of these games. Anyway, for the summary of the video that they post, where they obviously go over the new zone, Brimstone Sands, which according to Danny is 3 times larger than any zone we currently have in the game at the moment. This has new enemies, landmarks, and lore with the upcoming Brimstone Sands release. This unique area features remnants of an Egyptian kingdom following a war with the ancients thousands of years ago. Mike teases that almost 3 zones worth of content in addition to an old ally turned into a nemesis here. And Egyptian and then also Roman influence. So you're going to see both those influences brought into Brimstone. And this is a massive city. This is massive. So it's not like this little settlement. It's not copy pasta anything. Like legitimately, like this feels like what a lot of people are wanting. Feels like it's also built to hold a lot of players. And so questions that I have, especially with the servers being full, are we going to see more and more people able to play and log in at the same time with the expansion of the zones. So are they going to allow it to go to 2,500 or 3,000 players simultaneously? We'll have to wait and see how that plays out in the long run. They're adding the greatsword. You can swap stances to excel in different situations with this two-handed blade. So they go in, and the fact that you have offensive and defensive options. If you guys are from Final Fantasy, where you have a Dark Knight, you can sacrifice some of your life to increase your damage. It is scaling off of strength and dexterity, so it's going to make use of pairing with many other really good weapons in this case. They're adding in the Aeneid. This is built into the Brimstone Sands pyramid. That's where that's going to be, and it honestly looks like really interesting from the experience that I've heard from other players. It is much larger, much longer, and no, it's not a raid, and I wouldn't expect raids in this game until we get maybe a proper expansion. I don't know if that's paid or we'll see that evolve, but it seems like with the open world raids that we have currently, it'll be interesting to see if they ever translate that, because I do not want them to just go purely into an instance simulator MMO. We've got plenty of those on the market right now. I want to see them add in instance content, but also continue to explore open world content. I think the new zone is going to add in more options for that, especially with open world bosses and more things to talk about and be excited about. They talked about, and I covered a little bit, the new revamped starting experience. They've completely redesigned the early levels of New World, so players who start the game or roll a new character will experience a brand new stories and quest. Scott talks about how the player feedback helped the team make massive changes from level 1 to 25, and the team will also take note of any additional feedback they receive from the community to further improve the rest of the questing experience. So this is like part 1. I'm betting they're going to do more the middle gap and then the road to end game, thus kind of having a cleaner more I guess probably story driven experience, but we'll have to wait and see how that plays out in the long run. Work in progress territory management. Dan covers and delves into the 3 aspects of territory management that will be addressed in the short term. You have economic balancing issues, shell companies, and crafters being left out. The goal here is to create a fair and rewarding environment so that makes the companies feel like they can catch up and get there. Scott and Katie wrap up this segment with an explanation of why these changes require a methodological and meticulous approach. As these systems are integrated so much, they want to make sure that they take their time and not introduce new problems to the core game itself. And then you have the PTR rollout plan. Katie said that the info in the coming test realm rollout plan, the team will focus on test-specific features, starting with the revamped starting experience and Greatsword. Brimstone Sands will release later on. The PTR is longer than usual to make sure the Brimstone Sands release is bug-free and as fun as possible when it comes to the live environment. The feedback in the forums is going to be critical to this. Let me go ahead and just pull up and see make sure there's no other news that is posted while I've been filming this video, and then I want to talk to you guys about the saving in New World. Is that even possible? Dev update 9 and Let's see here. Let me just go ahead and click on this because we got a dev response. Let's see here. That's them just posting that the dev video has been posted. Okay, cool. All right, let's talk about this. We got a lot to sit here and break down, especially in my opinion. I can take off my headphones because I don't need them right now. Guys, will this save New World? Well, I think what you're going to see easily, first and foremost, is automatically you're going to see more excitement about the game right now. PTR might be interesting because it will drive people to go and experience that. There'll be plenty of people who are going to be on the fence and wait. But it will drive more people back into the game, along with the marketing push that you will see that will coincide with this launch, especially if it feels stable and players are happy. If those two things happen, I bet you see marketing dollars turned on, advertisements on YouTube videos, advertisements, more paid streamers, people to come back and check out the game, see what's all changed with it. That hype alone, I don't think it's going to hold on to people. Now, I think what's going to hold on to people is twofold. More enjoyable, repeatable content. I think they've made strides with that, but there's definitely more work that needs to be done. Personally speaking, XP needs to mean something at level cap. They need to bring in native controller support. In my list of things that I want to see, I continue to be able to provide to the devs. I've also provided those to you guys in separate videos, but I'm not going to rehash that entire thing here. However, maybe we'll do a re-exploration of the game itself and what I'd like to see in a kind of more focused video here in the future. So, that all being said, I think this is really critical and important to the future of the game, though, is that it needs to have a future. It needs to have that communication. Now, the devs are communicated. They continue to say they're committed, but players don't know if that is true or not. We've been screwed over by other companies before. We've heard the promise of a 10-year plan not live up to its expectation. Anthem is a really good example of that, unfortunately, because I think even with what they plan to revamp Anthem, that sounded great, but it's unfortunate that they pulled the plug there. New World seems to continue to be pushing into this, and this is exciting to see. But they need to talk about that. They need to go along with this marketing push or along with this update and start talking about the next year, the next 2 years. Hell, I would go as ethereal as to talk about their vision for the game, even 5 years from now. Where is the game going? Players need to have that ability to look forward to the future to invest in it. So it's not just about the repeatable content. That is one aspect of it. But the second pillar of it, of a MMORPG, is knowing that it has a future. And we've all seen MMOs come and go. Now, most of those in my mind were just WoW clones. They were just not doing anything different. So why would people go and spend their time in those games? And they all kind of folded. They folded under the pressure and the support. The thing that Amazon and New World has going for it is the budget, the wallet, the pocketbook. They can subsist and survive long enough in order to build up the game and to build out the features without having to worry about being profitable. But according to numbers and sales, it seems like they might have already been in that case. And with their rampant hunger for acquiring other MMORPGs, not just building new ones, but also looking to publish more from especially overseas, we'll have to wait to see. So it seems like they're working towards something pretty massive, and it's going to be exciting to see how that plays out. I don't think New World needs saving. I think it needs content. I think New World needs to continue to refine its system and communicate and do the work. Because I think when it comes down to the MMOs, it's not about how you launch. It's never been about how you launch. Launch does have an impact, but it's about how you follow up launch with content, how you communicate, and how you release content on a predictable pattern. Otherwise, gamers get frustrated and then move on. So I think essentially it'll be interesting to see how many people who said they'll never come back to New World, if that still holds true with Brimstone. Personally speaking, I think there is going to be a wide range of different, time gaps in terms of like the longer the gap, the more exciting it is, but the more challenging it might be to return. So that's going to fall onto content creators, maybe like myself, or in-game tutorials and features to kind of help invite players back in so they're not overwhelmed by everything that has changed. Long story short, this is insane. I'm so freaking excited to see where this game goes from here. There's a lot of changes on the way. They didn't even talk about leaderboards. There's so many things that they haven't even talked about, and I think so many more surprises that we have yet to see. Personally speaking, I can't wait to break it down for you. I can't wait to give you guys my hands-on opinion with it. That should be coming pretty soon. So if you guys enjoy New World content, you can hit that subscribe button, and that's what you're going to get here. I appreciate that if you do. I appreciate it if you hit the like button if you feel like it earns it. If you have any questions, you can always hit me up on Discord or here in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Thank you guys for your time. Man, I'm freaking excited. I can't wait to see and what you guys think about this. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I'll see you next time, but until then, guys, take care.
Yeah, it's time to chill out on the couch and read some comments. That's right. You know me when it comes to Destiny. I'm off with the clan, and I'm glad you're feeling better. Oh yeah.